Hey, I'm JB. I'm a medical delivery driver. I've been doing it for about 3.5 years now. I drive from Brantford, Paris, Port Dover, Simcoe, Fort Erie, Crystal Beach, Niagara-on-the-Lake, Niagara Falls, Hamilton, Burlington. I drive through all the little towns in between, like Hagersville, Grimsby, Jarvis. And yeah, these are my stories of the last 3 years of working as a delivery driver. All the crazy people I see, all the crazy things that happen to me. I guess it's a blog. Well, okay. We'll see how this one goes. This is the story of one of my first pickups for working at my job. It was here in Hamilton. I got pickup of a hospital bed. So I called the client. I'm calling about picking up the hospital bed. Buddy on the other line's like, you can't take my bed. It's the only bed I have, You can't take it. So I called my office. I'm like, what do I do? It's, one of my first pickups, and this guy's saying he needs to keep it. They're like, okay, call him back, see if he wants to rent it. If he doesn't want to rent it or buy it, go pick it up. So I called him. I'm like, yeah. I called my office. They told me I either had to get the hospital bed or get money for rental. He got defensive and went, whatever, come pick it up then. I said, okay. Drove to his house. Got there and knocked on the door. His roommate answered. It was a rooming house. Roommate let me in, brought me to the guy's room, and walked away. So I knocked on the door. Somebody answered. Pacing, tall, black hair kind of guy. Just like dirty. He looked dirty. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here to pick up the bed. He's like, whatever, grab it, get the hell out of here with it. I don't want it, You're not going to help a guy out. Rah, rah, rah. So I loaded it up. I grabbed the mattress, took the mattress off the bed, broke the bed in half, got it ready to start pulling out the pieces. Grabbed the mattress, went out to my truck. As I was breaking it apart, I realized that, he had cockroaches. That's part of my job. I'm used to it now. But I went out and I called my warehouse. Again, one of my first pickups, so I'm like, what do I do? This guy has cockroaches. I don't have anything to protect myself or my truck or anything like that from these bugs. So they're like, okay, we'll send one of your coworkers out to come help you. We'll name him John, just so we have a name for him. So they're like, yeah, we'll send John out to come help you. I'm like, okay. I'm sitting outside. I go in, grab the foot end of the bed, bring it out. As I'm outside, leaning it up against the wall, the guy that let me into the building, the roommate, he comes running out. Call the cops, call the cops, call the cops, we need the cops here now. I'm like, what? what's happening, right? Like, I was just in there pulling the bed apart. What's happening? He's like, oh, he's got a knife, you know. He just picked up the head end of the bed, threw it at me, and then grabbed the knife and started swinging at me. We need the cops here. I'm done. I'm like, what? He's picking up the bed and throwing it? So I called the cops. Cops show up. Police are talking to me, and they're like, so what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. I'm here for a pickup. I'm here to pick up my equipment for my work, and I showed them all my paperwork. And I informed them that the roommate came outside saying he was brandishing a weapon and throwing the bed across the room at the roommate. So at this time, John shows up, and he comes over, tries to figure out what's happening. I explain the story to John. The police go off, talk to the roommate and them, come back a few minutes later and goes, okay, we'll bring you in and you can get your equipment. He won't come in the room with you. He won't do anything. He'll stand there and watch. We're like, okay. So me and John go in, grab the couple last pieces as we're sitting there, buddies pacing back and forth in the hallway right outside the room, cursing at us, you know, still going on about how we're stealing his bed and he needs it, and police follow us out, look at the roommate and go, yep, get a hold of your landlord and kick him out. It's about the only thing you can do. He lives here. And so me and John wrapped up the bed in garbage bags, loaded it in the back of my truck as the client's running back and forth cursing at us. Cops are sitting there watching him because if he takes a step off his porch, he's on public property and they can arrest him. And so he's sitting there cursing at us, and we load the truck up. I thank John and I head back to my warehouse. As I get back to the warehouse, I talk to my bosses. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do with the bed? You know, it's covered with cockroaches and, you know, it smells like piss. They're like, no, write it off. Throw it out. I'm like, if we were just going to write it off, why didn't we leave it? And they're like, we may have, if he wasn't being an ass. So I guess the moral of the story is always be nice to your delivery driver. You never know. They could literally take the bed right from out under you. Okay. Well, let me know how you guys like it. If you guys want to leave some comments, tell me how I can improve. I don't know. This is my first one. I'll continue telling stories, continue telling my, you know, day-to-day grievances, I guess. Trust me, I got some doozies. Maybe next one I'll tell you about the hoarder. But, yeah, let me know how you guys like it. Don't know who will watch it. Don't know if anybody even will. But if you do, let me know. Always appreciated for other people to hear my stories. My wife's getting annoyed at me, so other people hear it might be a good thing. She doesn't have to hear them so many times then. But, okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.